Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and thank each and every one of you guys for checking today's video out. Much appreciated. Today I'm going to sort of give you my pre-tournament prediction for the BFL tournament that's tomorrow on Table Rock Lake. Sort of break that down, let you know how I think they're going to get caught, and I think it might be interesting. Maybe you can learn what to do or learn not what to do, just depending on how things turn out for me in the tournament tomorrow. Real quick, guys, before we get started, I just want to invite everybody, if you haven't had a chance to check out our member section, I'd like to invite everybody to do that. If you're a member of the channel, you get extra videos every week that aren't seen by the public and access to my personal email address for your fishing questions. And if you're interested in becoming a member, just on my YouTube homepage, just go to the About section, click on Intuitive Memberships, and they'll give you all the info for that. Much appreciated. Okay, guys, Table Rock Lake tomorrow. Actually, today is my first and only practice day. I'm getting ready to head down there for that. I've just been super busy this week. Hadn't had a chance to get down there to practice at all. And I've got to leave Sunday for the Toyota Series tournament on Kentucky Lake. So just trying to get that tournament prepared for and this one. And like I said, I hadn't put any... I'm going to have one day today to practice on Table Rock, which I know the lake really good. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, I'm going to sort of give you guys what I think is going to go on here. The big story, if you guys have followed the videos I did this week, is about how Table Rock is just getting trashed to death from fishing pressure this week. There's the Kevin Van Dam Big Bass Tournament is today, Saturday and Sunday. It's going to have just a zoo of boats out there for that. There's a Joe Bass tournament there this weekend. You got our BFL tournament that's going to be there tomorrow. You've got 2 or 3 other tournaments I know going out on different ramps. And you've got probably at least that many just people out fishing for fun during a spring day. So it is going to be a freaking cluster out there. I can tell you that right now. So here's sort of my analyzation of what's going to go down. Normally, if it was a normal situation and say there was like one tournament on the lake, it would be a great tournament because the fish are biting at Table Rock right now. The fish are shallow, they're spawning, they're hungry, they're biting. But when you have that many boats down there, because I've talked to several of my friends that are down there practicing for the BFL, they've been down there all week long, and they said it's been a boat show zoo all week long down there. That's going to neutralize the potential of what that tournament would have been. So there's still going to be good bags caught, don't get me wrong, but they're not going to be the amount of good bags that there would be if the lake wasn't just getting beat to death out there. So here's my sort of prediction on what it's going to go, and I'm going to give you guys I'll give you my practice day report when I get off the water this evening. I'll let you know how my day went, sort of know what my plan is. But this tournament is going to get won, fishing shallow. I mean, this is one of the few tournaments. This is one tournament coming up where I don't see this tournament getting won live scoping. I mean, there's probably going to be some guys live scoping, and there's probably going to be guys using that panorama view or whatever it is, shallow, and maybe catch some. But this isn't going to be a hardcore winner take all live scoping tournament like any other tournament that we go to is. This is sort of the one week that we get a break from that crap. So from that standpoint, this is going to be more of just a traditional fishing tournament. Now, there's going to be a couple different things going on, sort of in my opinion, down there. You're going to have bass in all 3 phases of the spawn right now. You're going to have some pre-spawners. You're going to have some bass that are bedding. And a couple of my buddies said they've already seen bass fry. So there's already been some bass spawning down there. So you're going to have them all different phases of the spawn. But regardless, those same fish are going to be shallow. The problem with that is everybody knows that. So I can promise you guys, for the next 3 days, if you go back into a cove anywhere on the lake and you do not see a boat or 2 or 3 back in there, it's going to be an exception to the rule. The back of the coves are going to be getting hammered relentlessly. And what you have there is, say you have a good cove back end where everything looks good for spawning. You can pretty much count that over the next 2 or 3 days, there's going to be, anywhere between 20 to 50, maybe 75 boats a day go back in there. because you simply can't get away from it. When you got a 3, 4, 500 boat tournament going out of one part of the lake, and then you got another 150, 200 boat tournament going out of another part of the lake, and then you've got all the weekend guys out there fishing and just everybody else, that's going to be the most difficult part about it. I do not feel this tournament is going to get won in that type of water. I simply don't think that there's going to be enough quality fish that you can go in and catch under that type of relentless fishing pressure. I think whoever wins this tournament is going to still catch them shallow, but they're probably going to catch them more off the main lake, which is sort of my initial plan a little bit. I want to experiment more on the main lake simply because I just don't think it's going to get the pressure. And in this tournament, guys, when you have this type of epic, monumental, ridiculous, outrageous, almost stupid fishing pressure, you can take what is traditionally a really good area and it's not going to be that good. So sometimes those secondary areas that are overlooked, they'll wind up being the better areas at the end of the day simply because of the fishing pressure. So anyway, that's sort of my prediction. I think there's going to be good bags caught. I'm guessing you're still going to have 20 pounds to win this tournament. Anywhere, I predicted you were going to have 18 to 20 pounds, 18 to 22 pounds to win our last one down there. I think it took 18 and change or something like that. So I sort of see the same thing here. I think 18 to low 20s is going to win it. And then it's obviously going to drop off a lot. I do think there's going to be a lot of 9, 10, 11 pound limits. Guys catching spotted bass are going to be back in those coves catching those, 2 pound bedding fish back there. And they're going to come in with 9 or 10 pounds. A bunch of guys will do that. But I'm going to really try to figure out how to catch those 4 and 5 pounders doing something else. So I'll let you guys know how it goes at the end of the day. So we'll talk later.